Sneakers are crazy, guys. Sneakers are getting crazy and out of hand, it feels like extremely out of hand. Recently, a shoe dropped that was probably the most hype shoe of the decade, I would say. The shoe that I'm actually talking about is the Jordan 1 Dior in the high version specifically. They're going for a lot of money. But when I say a lot of money, I mean like a lot of money. So you guys know Dior, it's like a high fashion brand, right? And it collaborated with Jordan Brand on probably their most popular sneaker model, the Jordan 1. And there was a lot of hype behind it. They retailed these shoes for $2,200. That's the retail price, guys. And now on the resale market, they're going for this price, $12,185. So yeah, the sneaker world has gone insane, and it makes for good content, I guess, because I asked you guys on YouTube and Instagram, what would you guys rather do with $12,000 instead of keeping that pair of Jordan 1 Dior's? And you guys had some really interesting answers, actually. And by good answers, I mean kind of ridiculous answers. I mean, look at this. Connor says, I would buy a life-size Ronald McDonald figure and put it in my window to scare my neighbors. I don't like that. Micah says a 10-minute walk with Jesus himself. Is that how much it costs for 10 minutes with Jesus? 12,000? Oh, it's pretty cheap, not gonna lie. And I understand like people love their memes and stuff, but the amount of Shrek DVDs that people would buy is getting kind of crazy. I swear I saw at least 10 of these Shrek things. 2,000 copies of Shrek the Third, 12,000 copies of Shrek 1, 1,000 copies of Shrek 2. Oh man, people really love their Shrek memes. That's a lot of Shrek. I think the most prevalent answer though, the one that I saw like most frequently, was people would probably buy a car, which for $12,000 you could probably get a very good used car. And to me that makes a lot more sense than wearing around a $12,000 pair of shoes. You could get jacked in those shoes. The shoes could like, I don't know, rip. You could step in like dog poop. There's so many things that could go wrong with that, you know, and for 12 grand you can just use it for a lot more sensible things. Things like this, where Brothy says, dude, I could prepay rent for like a full year, like what the F? I can't believe the resale is so high. You and me both, man. I don't understand. It's insane. More sensible things, I would buy myself something for around $1,000, and the rest of the money I would pay my mom and dad's credits. That's very sweet. Hype Couple says, a wedding for me and my girlfriend. Shoes ain't worth more than love. Let's see, I'd buy my Grail, the Atmos Air Max 1 Elephant, and then take the other 90% of the money left over to pay off student loans. Or as Godwin says, he'd be able to pay back 0.0001% of his student loans. Again, that was another prevalent one that I saw. A lot of people want to pay back student loans. I'm right there with you guys. But on the real, guys, student loans suck. I hate them. I hate student loans. Like, we need to fix this. I don't know how we can fix it, but something needs to be done. F student loans. It's the worst. William would buy 1,107 pounds of Lucky Charm marshmallows on Amazon. No way. I did not know they sell these things separate. I'd buy a loadout drop and some plates. Warzone meme, that's a good one. CJ Gutierrez, 12,000 Yu-Gi-Oh packs from the dollar store? No way. Is that real? You can buy Yu-Gi-Oh packs for $1 from the dollar store? That is a good steal, man. I might end up doing that myself. I would buy 24 used phones and constantly be watching Untied Hawaii on each one. Oh my gosh, look at you guys. You guys are so sweet. Instead of a $12,000 pair of Jordan 1 Dior's, they'd rather spend $12,000 for an Untied Hawaii follow back. Yo, literally, listen up, guys. If you guys want to follow back and you guys want to pay me 12 grand for it, I will definitely follow you on any social media you guys want for 12,000. I'll link my PayPal down below. You pay me $12,000, I will follow you on anything. It's a pretty good deal, right? So you guys can kind of see we're kind of joking around with these ridiculous answers, but at the same time, like the fact that a pair of shoes is $12,000 like literally after the release, that's kind of ridiculous in itself. However, there is a lot better things that you could do with $12,000 instead of paying resale for that thing. One of the most prevalent answers that I saw as well was invest that money into the stock market, which I believe right now is like a very important thing to do, man. Like on the real, this is not a joke, this is not a meme. This part of the video I think is very important. Stock market is a pretty good investment right now. A lot of things are down. A lot of the big stocks and stuff are down because of the quarantines and stuff. And I think it's a pretty good time to invest. I'm not an investment person. Like I'm not giving this information. I'm not going to give you guys specific stocks to buy and stuff. These are all answers that I got, and I'm not recommending anything. However, one thing that I would recommend is if you guys don't have like a stock account and stuff, and you guys want like free trading and stuff, and also free stocks, I would highly recommend using Webull. I just started switching over to that like recently, and I think it's a very good app from what I've seen so far. And like I said, you guys can get free stocks when you guys sign up and stuff. I will link that in the description below. Very good thing. This is not sponsored by them or anything, but I have been using it, and I think it's a very good thing to start now. And when you guys see like all of these answers and stuff, it makes a lot of sense. Alec over here says he would buy 12,000 shares shares in Gap stock, which I think might not be a bad investment. Like 12,000 shares in Gap. They got the Kanye deal. Who knows? Maybe Gap will blow up. I think it's relatively cheap too, so that's not a bad idea. Chris Joyner says, wait for the stock market to fall again for a second wave of Rona and then invest it all in Sony a couple of weeks in advance of the PS5 launch. Maybe not a bad idea. Or you got the homies like Mike Bell saying, buy 10 shares of Tesla stock and watch my profits grow. Dude, Elon, he's untouchable at this point. Tesla is soaring. It's at all-time highs right now, but I think it might still be a good investment. They're like the #1 car company in the world. You know, on the real, it might be a good idea. Who knows? And then shout out to like my homies on like Instagram and stuff that actually answered this question. I know a lot of my close friends are actually not sneakerheads and stuff, but it's weird. And now I realize why we're friends, because there was a lot of similar answers talking about spending that $12,000 to get dogs. Like my homie Ayami says puppies, a lot of puppies. Or Erin says she would get 5 more Frenchies. My homie Cody said he would get 4 pugs. Then my boy Jeremy saying he wants another Shiba. And it's all good investments, man. Those are all better investments than Jordan 1 Dior's in my opinion. But then we got the wrong answers, like from Chase Wong saying he wants my dog, or Chris saying he wants Kuma the dog. $12,000 for Kuma, guys? No, that's no deal. No deal. We're not taking that deal. Kuma is not for sale. And he never will be for sale, because Kuma is priceless. If you're watching this, Kuma, I love you. And of course, we have our sneaker answers as well. A lot of people are saying they would spend it on a $12,000 mystery box. Probably a good investment, because as long as you're not buying from Cool Kicks, that box will probably have value. So yeah, good investment there. And then Adam Buckley says he would buy the entire 10 collection. I actually calculated it out. You would be able to buy most of the shoes from the original 10 collection if you guys spent that money instead of a Jordan 1 Dior on the Off-White collection. So that in itself is insane. Like, that is the reality of what's going on. For a Jordan 1 Dior instead, you could get all of those other shoes. I understand quality over quantity, but man, I don't know. I could be biased. Like, I just really don't like that shoe. I don't see like the appeal of it or the allure, you know. It just doesn't really make sense to me. And probably the best answer for sure is this answer right here. Instead of a Jordan 1 Dior or that $12,000, this dude would rather spend it on Untied Hawaii's OnlyFans. People would spend $12,000 for my OnlyFans? Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. A little bit different than what I normally do, but I want to get you guys more involved in these videos in the future. So I feel like I might start this like Untied Ass series where I, put out a question to you guys on Instagram, on YouTube, or Twitter, asking you guys what you guys think about the ridiculousness of certain things, or just getting your guys' opinions on things, you know? Like I say, we're an Untied Ohana over here, we're an Untied family, and I want to get this family on this channel as much as I can. So I think I might start doing this more often. Let me know if you guys want to see more of that. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video, and until next time, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha. Shoot!